So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Oh god, okay. Hi, my name's Damian. I use they, them. I'm trans non-binary, and I go by dreamiecl0ud on all social medias.
Literally all of them. I checked.
All of them, every single one. I'm on every social media.
I checked their LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. That's where I post all of my my cosplay stuff.
LinkedIn. Corporate MySpace.
Actually, I'm on a Zanga.
What the fuck is a Zanga?
Have you never? Okay, Zanga was before MySpace, and like I think after LiveJournal.
Yeah,
like,
I know of LiveJournal.
It was the weird middle step between the two.
Okay, I see.
So yeah, I'm a cosplayer and a makeup artist and an idiot. That's it too. Yeah, that's the good one.
Yeah.
Sir Neopets. Let's go. I still have a guy online. It is not under dreamiecl0ud though.
I forgot my Gaia login. I love Gaia. So, now that we sort of know who you are as a person, I need to not do the Brooklyn accent that I was doing. Ever since the noir episode, I haven't been able to stop. But let's talk about your...
If you start it, I'm gonna start it, and we're gonna get stuck doing
the
it.
Moida.
The Moida.
The Moida. So, let's talk a little bit about your cosplays. What have you cosplayed so far? Tell me about your cosplays.
Like of all time?
No, I mean like, yeah, like what, highlights. Give us like, you know.
The highlights have been rose quartz for sure. I did Scorpia from She-Ra. My first ever cosplay was Lena Lee from D. Gray Man. I've done a lot. Everyone's still on the Moida.
Yeah, it's a curse that will follow me to my grave.
I'm so proud of you for that one.
Thank you.
What else have I done? I've done Pink Diamond. I did Princess Bubblegum for a really long time. I'm looking at the pictures on my wall right now. But yeah, I cosplay a lot of stuff from like kids shows. I do princess parties and stuff like that too. So,
care to explain what a princess party is?
Yeah, so dressing up like a princess of the magical variety. I don't know how much I can say without getting you flagged.
The like, nondescript, monopolized,
like the sleeping princess and the apple. Why is it always classified by the thing that hurt them?
Damn, aren't we all classified by the things that hurt us?
Listen, we don't got time for that.
Nondescript blonde hair, blue dress, slipper princess.
Yeah. It's dressing up and being that friends with that character, and going and making magic for kids who either want to have this party in the comfort of their own home, or their families may not be able to afford to go to the happiest place on earth. Is that their slogan? I think that's their slogan.
I don't know. I've never been there.
It's fair. But yeah, it's going to like people's houses and doing events and things like that to make kids believe in magic. And I think that's pretty neat.
I think that's pretty neat too. I give props to anybody who like really just wants to help make kids happy. Because as much as kids make me uncomfortable, I sympathize with them in the true miseries
like
that children face.
Kids can stay away from me in my everyday life. But like if I'm helping them believe in magic for like 5 minutes, they deserve, to believe in the happiness in the world.
Big agree. Now, before we move on, I did want to, of course, now that we've had a fine introduction of our guest, remind you of our wonderful co-host, Danny.
Here too.
Hi, Danny.
It's me, the boy. I'm in this wonderful classroom today. I'm here. To
All
do
the way
some
back
learning.
there.
I did have a sort of related story to the whole princess party idea.
Sure.
It's kind of.
Could you speak up a little bit? You're kind of quiet back there.
I'm sorry. It's just I sat down over here and I kind of feel awkward changing seats now that I've like put all my stuff here.
Out of all of the empty spots, you chose
I
the
thought
furthest back.
I thought there would be more people here today.
I did too.
But yeah, my story doesn't actually have any princesses in it. It was just this one time. I forget how young I was. I was pretty young.
Okay.
But I had to end up in the hospital for just like half a day or so because I passed out of dehydration.
What?
Well,
You what?
And the details don't matter. What matters is that I do know what it's like to be inspired by a character that is trademarked. It was Spider-Man, and he gave me a Spider-Man doll. And it's very funny being almost like 13, like a teenager, a full-grown teenager in a children's hospital, and just being like given a Spider-Man doll to cheer you up when like it's just a dude in a suit.
Did you?
That was Spider-Man. That was Spider-Man.
That was Spider-Man. You had real Peter Parker.
The doll was the part that threw me off. It was barely. It didn't have any appendable. Is that what it's called? Appendable.
What?
Action figures.
Posable?
Posable.
Yeah.
Fully articulated.
Articulated. Yeah.
We articulated those points.
Kind of like how I lack any articulation at all. Look at my
You
hands.
earlier going like this.
Yeah, crinkling, things going backwards.
Your hands were just
They are stuck. Thank you, Doc McRascal, for the 2-month sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Also, thank you, Darth Bothersome, so much. Glad to see you here and checking things out. I appreciate everybody's support.
I really liked the hi Doc moment because it was like, "Hi Mom, I'm on TV."
Hi, Mom. We're here. We made it to the big leagues. We're on the television. You sure you don't want to scoot up?
Maybe after lunch. I don't want to stop what's going on.
No, I mean you're totally welcome to move.
I feel like we're bringing a lot of attention to me right now, and this is less about me and more about me.
All right. Well, anyway, moving on. So as far as your cosplay, where has it like taken you as far as popularity?
All over the country. Popularity.
Well, I mean, I was gonna go further, but you already got it. Keep going. Speak.
It has taken me all over the country. I have gone to a lot of conventions. I have visited places that I never thought I would. I've met people and friends that I otherwise would not have met through cosplay. It got me on Cartoon Network, and that was pretty neat. My brain stopped working in the middle of talking about myself.
Feel that.
Yeah, it took me to a lot of cool places. Popularity wise, it got me pretty far. Obviously, in the before times, it was a lot easier to do cosplays and cons and stuff like that. So I've been at a little bit of a standstill, but otherwise, it's been great.
You heard it here first. It's been great. Thanks, before times. Thank you, DJ3DX, for the follow. Glad to see you here. Stick around. So yeah, that's cool. It's always nice to see that cosplay actually, creates opportunities for people, even if they may not be the most lucrative. They're still fun and allow you to feel like it's more than just putting on a wig and prancing around a convention center. It can impact people, even in very tiny, small ways.
Speaking of tiny, small ways, one of my littlest big fans is probably I think 7 now, 6, 7, 8. Young. When I met her, she was 4, and she cosplayed Rose Quartz as well, and she was this tiny mini me version. And there's a video of me on TikTok spinning around in a circle with her, and that was my best moment in cosplay ever.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
It's overall pretty. I'm wigging out.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to get comfortable in my chair, and it's just reading as me absolutely having multiple spasms.
Your hands are just hello, are you okay?
Don't pay attention to me. I'm not what matters here. So, to start off on a more sort of serious note, so overall, what kind of helped you discover or inspire your sort of realization of your identity? Kind of heavy from cosplay.
I mean, it's definitely a switch.
A
switch in conversation.
But welcome to Gay 101, where we talk about things that are gay.
I'm still reading as gay lol, and you
gay
can't
lol.
stop me. But it's definitely been a journey. I don't know exactly what sparked me to do introspective, am I actually cis, am I straight work. I was out as bisexual since I was 13 years old. I knew then that I liked more than just cis men, and I from there continued doing soul searching and figuring out what it was I liked, experimenting with within safe ways of who I was interested in, things like that, obviously with consent from people.
Always, consent is good. We love consent.
Is necessary.
Don't forget, consent is good.
Consent is good. And it there's nothing wrong with experimenting with your sexuality at all. Just make sure that the people who you are doing this with are informed that it is you experimenting. It's you dipping your toes in the water. It might not pan out. Maybe it's something that you're thinking of but isn't something that sticks, and that's fine, but do it with consent or else. But
absolutely, or else we will break your kneecaps.
Yeah. I got a baseball bat, let's go.
All my homies love consent.
All my homies.
Oh my god. That's right, you heard it here first from Distant Danny.
Distant Danny.
All my homies love consent.
But experimenting with my gender came along, I don't know, I think I've been out since 2017-ish, and I definitely started, maybe earlier than that, I definitely started experimenting with how I felt in my own body, and trying to figure out how I identified, and when I was an early young, a young adult. I'm still young adult, but early young adult, and
so 22-ish range.
How old am I? 29. I can't math.
Young 20s.
Yeah, around there. Yeah, I definitely started experimenting with what felt better, label-wise, what felt better, pronoun-wise, what made me have gender euphoria, and I'm very grateful that I did. The things that helped solidify that were actually through cosplay, because I got to do a cosplay other genders from what I was assigned at birth, and it definitely helped open my eyes, and I got to do it in a safe and fun environment. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, for those who don't know, we're trying to be Sesame Street here. So, so gender euphoria. How would you describe what that means?
Basically, really exactly how it sounds. Things that help validate and confirm what you are feeling. Things that help make you feel happy in your skin, in the body that you're in the way that you want to be perceived, and things like that. Things that give you euphoria instead of dysphoria. Things that make you feel good gender vibes.
Good gender vibes. That's a good way to put it. Am I feeling good gender vibes today or bad gender vibes today? Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
And that could come in all forms. It's interesting what small things can really make a difference when it comes to from people's how do I say it? Gauge for what makes them feel more complete on the outside.
Yes.
Very small. It could literally just be an earring, and it's like, yes, we are very gender today.
For me, finding my haircut the way that I have it right now was incredibly euphoric for me, because if I want to, I can get rid of the bottom layer of my hair and then just have shaggy, short, more masculine appearing expression-wise hair. And then if I want, I can have long hair and feel more feminine. Not that hair defines you by any means, but it's been a good part of my journey, is finding what makes me feel comfortable.
That's very wholesome. Hold on. Music decided to go on a totally different journey than what I wanted it to. Oops. Anyway, sorry. Okay. This is kind of a dumb question, but I wanted to leave it general.
There are no dumb questions, only dumb answers. No, go ahead.
So, is being gay hard?
Do you want it to be? No.
Listen!
It can be, yes, absolutely, especially with the way that society is currently in this moment, especially considering
in this moment.
Yeah. Things that are very hard are hearing everybody talking about the current status of the world and using very gendered terms like woman and women and mothers and daughters and things like that, when there are people who are affected by the current going-ons that are not women. Being part of the LGBT umbrella, it is hard when it comes to inclusivity, and also people not wanting to unalive us for no reason other than how we identify or who we love and stuff like that. And so yeah, it can be very hard. It can be very, very hard, and it's harder for people with less privileges than I have. And it's harder for people who present in a way that I do not. So yes, being LGBT can be very hard, but it can also be very rewarding. It can also be very empowering. So it's a very big toss-up, but it's not unworth it to be true to yourself.
It is. It's a shame, because there is a lot of empowerment and there's a lot of certainty in all of it. People can, especially we're in a modern age where lots of people are complaining about new parts of the alphabet being added and all these new identities coming out, but It's just a shame that it's becoming so criticized when really what it is people honing in on what they identify as rather than trying to find
things about themselves.
Right, instead of having to be forced to use these blanket terms that don't necessarily fit what they're looking for or they're identifying as or what they may end up falling into.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm very tired of people arguing over things like flags and if asexuals and aromantics should be included under the umbrella, which they should. Bottom line, which they should. But arguing over those things instead of arguing over the fact that like this country that we are currently in, maybe not everyone watching, but the one that we are currently in, does not want us to have rights. You know, instead of fighting things that are much bigger than, should this thing have a flag?
Why not?
Yeah.
Flags are fun to have. It's a fucking flag. It's much more than that. It's like a symbol of identity. But, oh my god.
Ta-da.
I didn't know you had that.
I just got it at Pride.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, every nation needs a flag, really, if you think about it. And, like, nations just represent a grouping of people. And,
True.
like, at like, the base definition, that's all it is. It's just, like, this is just who we are. You know, it's an emblem, it's a logo. It's just, even just a name. But flags are pretty. We like flags.
Are pretty.
We love a flag. We love a flag. We love the ability to identify yourself and have a symbol of oneself and a symbol of community. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, being able to find community, being able to find things that represent you and give you an answer to why you feel the way you feel, why you love the way that you love. It's nice. Labels aren't important in the scheme of life in the sense that they like do not make or break you being yourself, but they help. They can help a lot of people. You know, they can, like, finding your label feels really fucking good. Sorry, this is supposed to be Sesame Street. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
It's like Sesame Street if it was picked up by Adult Swim.
On crack.
Would it be called Yosemite Street? Can I just pitch that to the no? All right. I'll stay back here. Don't worry.
I think they're having a stroke. Are you okay?
Yeah. Did you say Yosemite Street?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I could have.
You definitely did that.
How many S's?
How many A's?
How many A's?
I'm gonna have to go with 3 S's.
Okay.
And 2 A's.
So it's Yosemite Street.
Yeah.
Yosemite Street?
Yasmi.
Yosemite Street?
Yasmi.
I have a question for you. Every time we're talking up here, have you been drawing something new on the board?
I mean,
have you just been like scuttling up and like doodling on the board and then scuttling away?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big chalkboard. I mean, how could you not? Is it showing up backwards on stream?
It sure is.
Yes, it is.
I'm pissed.
It's okay.
Flip that shit, baby.
I think it gives it a little bit more character.
It is kind of cute for some reason. Like when you had the June 28th up, everybody was like, "What does it mean?"
I'm pissed. Hold on. Because on Discord, it's flipped.
Oh, there
but
it is.
I guess not on stream. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not an idiot. I'm just an idiot.
I love that.
Fixed it.
Okay, thank you for fixing it. Now there's no mystery anymore.
Speaking of it being June 28th, it is the anniversary of the Stonewall riots.
Ooh, now here's an educational moment. care to go over what the Stonewall riots were? In vague,
I mean, the
TOS
first pride
friendly
was a riot.
detail.
The Stonewall riot were protests by members of the gay community in response to a police raid. I have the page actually pulled up right now because I was Googling what day it happened because there is a party happening too that reminded me of this. So I was just like, it's already here, but I don't want to give like the Wikipedia definition.
Basically, it's like the anniversary of the first Pride Parade, which was not a parade. It was.
Not a parade.
It was
I mean,
more.
it was a protest.
It was an act of. It was an act of gay, but an angry act of gay. I don't know how to put. It was a riot. It was a huge riot, and it was.
You know how we say it's Pride Wrath Month?
Yeah. But basically, this was like the major stepping stone in getting something like a Pride Parade, where, you know, being a little more outspoken into the public became, you know, what it is today.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the Pride Parade in Chicago, they actually had a section this year that had a very long banner with information and pictures of the Stonewall riots. And then every single person who organized it was part of it, and it was really cool, like on like posters and like with like little sticks, and it was really cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah, it was a very cool experience to have that a part of Pride, because they always make like a nod to Stonewall, but it's usually like posters that say the first Pride was a riot, and it's like that's like written in Sharpie, and that's it.
Right.
And
it's just like some rando.
Yeah, and this year it was a whole section devoted to it, and it was great. It was really cool.
That is very great. I definitely recommend taking time looking into it, because it's a very, you know, prominent event in gay history, and it's important that
and
we
the
know
reason why we have a lot of our rights today.
Exactly. Whether they are dwindling or not. Anyway,
Panic.
panic ensues. So Danny, now that you've heard a little bit of information, God damn it, I'm doing it again.
We're not in Brooklyn anymore.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. We're always in Brooklyn if we try hard enough.
If we try hard enough, we're always in Brooklyn.
No Moida.
Do you have any questions?
No, this has been a very my I feel like my brain, my head is a funnel, and it's receiving all this delicious information. I hope the chat's following along too, because I'm gonna quiz them.
You're gonna
quiz them when they least expect.
You're gonna quiz them?
What? Are you gonna book them?
You gotta shit.
You keep doing the accent.
It's literally, it's a habit.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We end up doing that in calls anyway.
Yeah, it's just natural now.
It's just natural.
Do you think you have the confidence to be quizzed?
Oh, I'm getting quizzed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting quizzed today. You learning today.
Bring
I cracked
it.
my knuckles off screen.
Because
yeah.
I have two quizzes for you, but let's start off with one.
Okay.
Let me get it set up here. Oh god, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a flag up. And then
Okay.
I want you, whether you know or not, to tell me what that flag is. And you get one point for every one you get right.
Okay.
And there is no reward. Anyway,
The game is made up and the points don't matter.
they don't matter.
Understood. I'm ready.
You ready? Oh,
I'm ready.
look
Got
at
my
you.
thinking cap on.
You do got your thinking cap on. All right. Here we go.
This one, I've seen this one before.
Okay. I think it's a very aesthetic flag. It's got a great color scheme
is.
to it.
It really does. All right, I've got two answers.
Okay.
Got two answers. My first answer will be my final answer.
Oh,
What would your second answer be?
what is the second answer for then?
Is this? Oh my god, I'm gonna look so stupid. Is this the ace flag?
It is the ace flag. Look at you.
I'm a freaking genius.
You're a freaking genius.
Yeah,
I'm a
Donna,
freaking
congratulations.
What this is, yes. Asexual flag.
Asexual flag.
As a little tidbit, they are a people who identify as a people, of course, that experience little to no sexual attraction to others. This does not rule out, the ability to include a wide spectrum of emotional or romantic or spiritual connections to other. There is just less of like a vibe to have sex with somebody when you're
You
an
don't look at
ace.
someone and go, yeah, I'd
Piece
fuck
of
them.
meat. I'd fuck that. Yeah. It's less of it's more of like, man, I love their brain and their personality, and I want to have romantic experiences with them, and connect to them emotionally.
I
But
just like that you
banging
said
ain't
there
my
are
thing.
people.
They are people.
There are people.
No, you said there are people who identify as people.
Yeah.
I just lost it.
There are people who are people.
Come on, man.
What's that? There's like an 80s song that like goes like that, where it's like, people are people, and that's what they'll be.
People are people by
People.
dreamiecl0ud.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I teach you American history followed the channel. Hello, Mr. I teach American history. Okay, they put in chat, let me give you a short on all the gays. Fatherless.
No.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one. I got a dad.
Moving on. The next flag.
Hell yeah.
This one I'm gonna have trouble with because in the back of my head I'm confusing it with bisexuality, but it's not that, is it? It's not. It's something else.
I don't know. You gotta give me a final answer first.
Is that your final
jeez.
answer?
No, it's not my final answer because I know. I don't know. I don't know this one.
Okay, take a stab in the dark.
All right. I see pink, blue, and purple, unless I'm colorblind.
Yep.
This has to be. I'm gonna lock in the bisexuality, even though I'm probably wrong. Unless I have to put trust in myself. What's the answer?
Are you ready? Do you want it?
Yes.
It's bisexual. You had it.
Wow, I had it. Why? See, sometimes you just gotta trust in yourself, even if you don't know what that self is.
It's okay. It's okay. There's a lot.
It's all about confidence.
It's about confidence, and there's a lot of colors.
It's what we're learning today is that confidence is key.
Absolutely. So a little tidbit. A bisexual is somebody who experiences emotional, romantic, and sexual attractions to one sex, more than one sex or gender. So, somebody who identifies as a woman, liking both men, women, and otherwise. Same reverse. It's that simple. Moving on. How about this one?
We got some oranges going. We got
Yep.
some magentas.
It's a very sherbet.
Very sherbet, very delicious. This is a delicious flag. If I can't get the right answer, my closest answer is what's that place where they serve the soft serve with the what's the place?
What?
Oh jeez.
What?
The
place-
yogurt, the frozen yogurt. They do frozen yogurt. there.
Munchies?
Not munchies. No, it's another one. Never mind. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I just got reminded of it.
Is it irrelevant? I'm not sure what you're trying to.
Is
I
this
don't know.
is this the? No, it's not. I don't know.
Come on, you can do
Oh
this.
jeez.
You can
Do
do
I get
this.
multiple choice? Can I call? Can I phone a friend?
No,
No.
Can,
I didn't
can-
set that up.
Can we use it in a sentence?
You can phone me.
Danny.
Yes.
Wait, no, that gives you. That gives
No,
you
the-
now.
Use your brain cells. You're the one who has all the
Alright.
brain cells today.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. I'm gonna have to fire them all off right now.
Yeah, just let him
I
go.
didn't expect to be quizzed today. All right, you know what? I got this. We're gonna use the power of deduction, right?
You got
So
this.
we already did asexual. We already did bisexual.
Uh huh.
Is this the third or fourth what flag are we on?
We're the third.
Okay. So ace, bi. There's no try.
I don't know if you can.
So
Darth Bothersome said Scott Pilgrim was very confused about this one.
There's
you
your
don't
hint.
get that reference. Yeah, that's the only hint you get.
oh. Wait. Lesbians?
It is lesbians.
It's lesbians.
Oh no!
Oh no.
There it is.
You went backwards. No.
Lesbians.
You know, I recently saw this one and learned that it was the lesbian flag, but for some reason my brain's just locking up.
It's okay. Test anxiety's real. I
It
feel
really is.
Valid.
I was so unsure about the bisexual flag. I was like, it's not bisexual. It was bisexual. the
It was
whole time.
bisexual.
I look like a fool.
You don't.
All right,
the-
next
You
flag.
not look like a fool.
Yeah.
Look at me
This
with my
is an
full hat.
educational.
Oh, that is true. So this one did change recently. Well, not super
Ah.
recently, but it did have a different flag before. But this is the newest
I
flag.
see.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So, tidbit. Of course, a lesbian is somebody who identifies as a woman who's attracted to somebody else who identifies as a woman, romantically, sexually, or both. I think we all knew that one. Lesbians are cool. Next one. Here you go.
This one. Come on, I know.
Also,
this.
I also very much find this aesthetic. There's something about the contrast of the yellow and the purple. It's a very nice color scheme. Whoever designs these
Yeah.
flags knows what they're doing. So.
Now, when colors get used in multiple flags, does that mean they have something in common, or is that just will
Sometimes.
that help me? Because we
Sometimes, but not always.
got a little bit of the asexuality trend here, but there's yellow
Right.
added onto
Right.
color scheme.
Right. Sometimes, but not always.
I
I
actually don't
sometimes
know
similar-
if colors have a certain code to them.
I don't.
Okay.
I think some do. Like in the pride flag itself, those all have meanings.
Right.
And in the I'm not gonna say the colors, but in the trans flag, those also have meanings.
Right.
But it just because they are the same color does not mean that they are correlated. Some do. Some colors do have similar meanings in other flags, but it's not like a general rule of thumb that like because this has the same colors as the ace one, it has anything to do with
I
the
see.
ace flag. So
With this newly acquired knowledge,
Mm-hmm. it kind of leaves you with nothing. I'm not gonna lie. We literally just said sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes, but not always, is a very like cop out answer.
Yeah.
like we gave you
Is-
nothing.
Is demisexual an option?
I will say I did not put it in here, so that will be a
Okay.
hint.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
would be an option, but that's not what this is.
It's not what this is. So there's a little bit of
All right.
narrowing down for you.
I need to find other sexualities. Now, I know it.
Yes.
What?
Time to find other sexualities.
Yeah, I need to find the correct sexuality that I can plug in here.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
I know what the trans flag looks like, and I know what the gay flag looks like. So I haven't touched upon. I know pansexual, and it's not this. Is a romantic? Is that where we're going?
Is that where we're
romantic?
going? Is that
No.
where we're going? Is that your final guess?
Yes, a
Yes?
romantic.
Okay.
Lock it in.
You're wrong. It's non-binary.
Non-binary.
That's why
Oh,
I'm
of
dancing.
course.
I'm like, that's me.
That's why you were dancing, of course. I gotta look at the context clues.
It's okay. So a little tidbit about non-binary. It is an umbrella term for people whose gender identity does not sit comfortably with man or woman. They have identities that are varied and can include people identified with some aspects of binary identities or none at all. So it is essentially a non-conforming, gender non-conforming identity.
It is outside of the binaries of woman and man, including like trans women and trans men, because they are women and men. It is either in between, outside of, or like not adhering at all to.
Yeah,
Um,
neither here nor there or completely outside of it.
or a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but not this or not that, you know?
It is a
Make
very
it the most complicating thing coming out of my mouth.
if you could make flags for the specificities of non-binary, there would be infinite flags, if that makes sense.
There
I
are
see.
flags for the specificity
Yeah, are
of
there?
non-binary. Yep.
Oh man, look at my
there is
ignorant
one
ass.
for no, you're good. There's one for gender fluid, there's one for gender queer, there's one for agender, there's ones for demi boy, demi girl, and a bunch of different. I don't actually know all of the types of non-binary that there are. I know the ones that me and my friends are, like, directly under that umbrella, but I am not versed in every single one of the labels that are out there. So, but I do like the it's when you're out of unground coffee, no beans, non-beanie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, none beans.
I'm non-bean left beef.
None bean left beef. Okay, we have one last one for you. You're doing great. I think
Bring it
overall
on.
you're
Bring
doing
it on.
great.
I think I'm warmed up. I think that's what it was. I need to be
I'm warmed up. It's the last one.
It is the last one.
Bring it on. Bring
Okay.
it on.
Okay, here we go. Actually, we have two more. Hee hee, I
Oh,
lied to
well.
you.
Now, is this the pansexual flag?
You're so correct.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
See,
also me.
I was at the edge of my seat. I was gonna blurt it out, but I was like, wait a second. There's one more flag. I can't just give away all the energy.
You
saving it
did
for the
great.
last one.
See, a little
What do you
bit of
mean?
confidence. That's all you
This
need.
could be you, chat. Learn up.
This could be you.
Mhm.
So, little tidbit about pansexuals. They are people who experience sexual or romantic attraction that is not limited to people of a particular gender identity or sexual orientation. So they are the fuckers of all. They'll fuck you. They'll fuck me. They'll fuck them. Don't
But
fuck
will
Danny.
we?
I don't know. We'll see.
I will say I have a few friends who are pansexual. They're very sweet. Very sweet.
Yeah. Oh, they're a nice people.
Yeah, there's.
My son's a warlock. There are two
sexes. The sex I have with your dad and the sex I have with your mom. I can't do a Duke Nukem impression.
I can't either.
I'm so sorry.
There's no way.
That was still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It's because my voice is gone. Oh gosh.
All right, last one. You got
Last one.
You got 3 out of 6. 3 out of
Really?
6. Yeah,
Look at me go.
that's not bad.
All right.
You could break even here.
Time me on this next one.
All right.
Trans. Final answer.
Yeah, let's go. You did it. Look at that.
Yeah.
What was the giveaway?
That's also me.
Good job. You aced it. That's like a... Yeah.
You aced it. Sorry. Some gay humor there.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. Anyway, great job. I'm proud of you, and I hope that also offered a little bit of a learning moment for people. Of course, I will let you know, a transgendered person is a person who has a gender identity or gender expression that differs from the sex that they are assigned at birth.
Yes.
So,
when you said a transgendered person, I wanted to say a person who is trans their gender and just leave it at that.
I wish to trans my gender.
Fuck it, trans is your gender.
Yeah. Good.
Gay humor is the best humor.
Or the worst, depending on your outlook. But that's our little flag game. Good job, Danny. You got like a C. You broke even.
Let's go. I'm graduating.
You you're gonna
Graduating.
You're barely
did
making it,
Woo.
but you'll
And
get to walk.
Can do my tassels work? Hold on.
Is this?
Is
It's
that an actual-
swooshing. Oh,
Oh,
oh, it's swooshing.
I couldn't tell if it was an actual hat until you moved your head and it wasn't on your head anymore.
Oh no. I broke the illusion.
Very good. All right, let's take it back to this. What did we learn, class?
I think you're the class. I'm the one on the VHS player.
You're the Bill Nye for the day. When
Bill
the
Nye,
teacher's
those
away,
guys.
we have a substitute. Bill. So getting back into things here. What do you think that? So Pride Month is pretty much almost over. What do you think it has done for us this year? You know, there are pretty crazy events happening. Do you think that this one had a particular moment in history for us?
Of being the one that, like, has threatened most of our rights, probably. I mean, but I don't know. I don't think that I am up to date enough on, like, all of the happenings in the world to make a comment on that.
Fair.
Other than the fact that I know that I have never felt in fear as much as I have this Pride Month in any other Pride Month, as long as I can remember. We definitely have had a lot hurled at us this year. So
It has been a crazy one, and it seems to keep on throwing punches.
Yeah.
But never give up.
mm-hmm.
No matter what,
Yeah.
you can't be stopped from being gay. It's coming for you.
Me on my way to your house, like a gay little gremlin, just like to stand outside your window and be like, coming for you.
And
True.
it'll be okay. In the end, we'll figure something out, even if it gets real bad. We'll be okay. Even if it seems like literally the end of the world.
Not to
Slowly
be-
closing in on us.
Not to be gay. I mean, even though this is the place to be gay, but my mom's in the chat right now, and I think that's pretty neat.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
We can do it. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV.
say hi. Say hi, Mom.
I didn't finish my message on the chalkboard. So it just says stand together gay. You were like wave at the chat. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of something.
No, keep it like that.
Oh, okay.
Gay
you want me
for.
Okay,
Gay
no, now
and,
you,
oh, gay.
wait.
Just gay.
Just gay.
Gay for.
Just
Gay
gay
for.
for.
Okay.
It's like it's like C4, but when it explodes, it's just fucking glitter.
It's glitter, and it's that really chonky glitter that like hurts like sand.
So
when
like
it gets
craft glitter, where
Yeah,
like,
it's not biodegradable.
cosmetic grade.
Yeah, it will harm your skin. You'll have
And
to,
your eyes.
you'll have to wear like some I forgot what's the name of the cream that you wear when you have like allergies and shit.
Calamine? No, that's when you have. Oh, I mean, calamine's what you put on like poison ivy.
Sure, I forgot what it's called completely.
It's fair.
So what are oh god. I got crazy arms. Like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing
Crazy
tube man.
I'm crazy.
I'm crazy. So what are some misconceptions that are commonly placed upon the gay community?
Well, going back to your pansexuals, well, fuck you.
Where are they? I wish they would fuck me.
That was
Hello?
more of a confession.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But that is a very common misconception as well. Judgment saying that, like,
They'll fuck
people will
anything
say,
that
like,
moves.
They'll fuck
Yeah.
anything. Like,
Yeah.
or do you fuck pans? And it's like, my answer is always yes, the skillet side first.
More of a
no.
skillet person. Cast iron.
Yeah, you can't really clean.
You have to season them. Takes a lot of prep work.
If that's how you season them, I don't want to eat anything you cook ever. No, but there's a lot things like with like non-binary people, like, oh, you must be like an androgynous person to be non-binary. Like, you can be any gender expression, because gender expression and gender identity are two completely different things, and still identify as non-binary. You can use she, her, you can use he, him, and you don't have to use neutral pronouns. You don't have to use like neutrality at all. You can just be non-binary because you feel like you are non-binary. You know, it is not a cut and dry one size fit all third gender. It is a spectrum, just like any other identity, and it is great. It is a good time. Yeah.
Would you recommend it?
I would actually. I genuinely think that every person, cis or otherwise, should at least be a little introspective about their gender. You know, maybe experiment, maybe see if like see if it fits like who you are. Like see if any labels feel better, see if any pronouns feel better, see if dressing a different way or doing makeup or styling your hair a different way feels better for your gender. And if you come to the conclusion that you're still cis and that, you know, you're okay with that, at least you are more solidified in being cis. You know, I think that everyone should experiment with their gender identity at least once in their life. And I have been told by people like, oh, that's transphobic, you shouldn't say that. As a trans person, I'm telling you, no, it's not, because you're not hurting anybody by experimenting with what like makes you feel better, because life is about discovering who you are, and I would never have known that if I didn't experiment and fuck around with my gender, you know?
Right.
So.
I will also want to bring, I think when it comes to these things, there's this fear of sort of judgment of like quote unquote changing all the time if you're going through that kind of experimentation phase. And one, people who judge you for that are assholes and their judgment is invalid. And two, don't ever, oh my god, my fingers worked so good for that. And two, it's still something that even if somebody does judge you for it, don't feel invalidated to the point where you don't want to do it anymore. Like, this is purely your journey and nobody else's journey, you know?
Yeah, and sometimes things are a phase. Like sometimes, like I have had a friend in high school who thought that she was a trans man, and she decided that she was not, and has come a very through a very long journey of like going through experimenting with their gender. Like, you know, sometimes it can be a phase. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be, and that definitely doesn't mean that you should ever assume that it is a phase for somebody else. But if you go through that phase of like trying to discover who you are, and maybe it doesn't fit right, or maybe you change your mind later, new information should change like your viewpoint on life. You know, if you get new information, like at the very least use it to question like your old information and see if that still fits for you. You know, it's not, phases aren't a bad thing. And you know, I think we need to stop with the whole like phases make you a trans trender mindset, because all you're doing is putting people into a closet because they don't want to experiment with things, because they don't want to come off as like transphobic or toxic or like doing something wrong and getting hurt for it. You like, experimenting does not make you any less valid if you decide that what you have been doing does not work for you.
Well said. I really wish like that was more like, even I feel like with the community itself, there can be judgment in somebody rapidly changing in identity or orientation.
There shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be. Honestly, the gatekeeping has gotta
stop.
It's gotta stop. Let people figure out what makes them happy. You know? And I'm not trying to preach to you, but it's just decent common sense to just let somebody figure out their journey.
It's something we can all sort of like take a piece from, even if we're not like directly partaking. There's a lot of gatekeeping in a lot of different aspects of just living our lives. And at the end of the day, it's all about finding comfort and finding assurance in oneself and being oneself around others, so that you can focus on living your life and less on like dreading what other people are gonna do to you. So
also, Wilson, the student is becoming the master.
Oh no, that means that we're gonna be out of a job.
Shit.
Wait, what am I getting paid?
A teacher's salary.
Oh
no.
Before we continue onward,
poor teachers.
That's a whole other thing. Thank you, Daiju Honey, for the follow. Thank you, CatBrat93 for the follow. Thanks, Mom.
That's Bunny and then Mom.
Hello. Welcome. By the way,
Mike's also here.
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
What's on the whiteboard over, or the chalkboard over there?
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like squinting, like.
Those are my blueprints for my first prototype of Gay 4.
Gay 4, the fourth.
Yeah, it's C4, but it's gay.
It's like a packet.
Yeah.
So it's the glitter. Okay.
We're gonna use this to fight off the haters.
So give me an explanation of the mechanism there.
All right. Well, so here's the packet, the satchel, if you will. And it's wrapped
Filled
in
with glitter.
It's filled with glitter to the brim and possibly glitter glue for added effect.
So it gets stuck on you.
Yeah. It's wrapped in extra sticky double-sided rainbow tape. Because you need C4 to stick to any surface. So naturally, the Gay 4 has rainbow sticky tape, double stick, extra power. And you just attach it to someone, and really, it's kind of it's a prototype because this is really just like a water balloon filled with stuff in it, and water balloons tend to pop when you do anything. So I'm just hoping it'll do some damage.
Also, we want to be clear that the only damage that this is going to do to you is probably skin irritation from the craft grade glitter.
Craft grade.
Yeah,
Michaels.
When it explodes, it is not going to harm anybody or anything. It's just going to get everywhere.
If anything, it's a minor inconvenience.
Might have to take a couple showers before it comes off.
Yeah.
If it gets in your eye, I'm sorry. Disclaimer here: we do not know how this works.
It's not cost efficient at all. I'm losing out on this.
Yeah. It's still in early production stages. We're working out the kinks.
I'm not an engineer in the slightest. That's why I'm in this classroom.
This isn't an engineering class.
Oh, I know.
Hi, Mike.
I was in the engineering class, but then I stayed here, and here I am.
Okay. Also, thank you for hanging out, Mike.
Did you fall asleep on the table?
You know what? We'll leave that up to imagination.
Oh, okay.
Like we just trapped in here in this.
Let's just pretend that happened.
Okay. So Danny, so far, like, what do you think? Like, what do you feel you've learned anything either to confirm some conceptions you had, or like, how are you feeling?
I feel
as our one student.
I am filled with love and acceptance, and the world could learn a thing or two from just everything we've been talking about here today.
You're right, because we are the end all be all in opinions. That is correct. That's what this show is for.
Yeah, you don't have to research anything that we talked about.
Wikipedia, get rid of it.
I was gonna say earlier, this show is kind of like the Wikipedia on podcasts. So really, I mean, like, if you're gonna get any information, it's from this show.
It absolutely is from the show.
Yeah.
We know everything. Yeah. Incorrectly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
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 You don't have to research anything that we've talked about. I promise you that it's all 100% factual, and you absolutely should not do your own research. Ever. No.
Speaking of doing your own research, do your own research, but do the right research. Facebook is not research.
No.
Learning is key.
I did want to give a little bit of disclaimer before we move forward. This absolutely is not the end all be all of opinions or information. And we do our best to stay both neutral and positive in this experience. If at any time we have said anything that's offensive or that we maybe got wrong, first of all, apologies. Second,
and also inform us.
Inform us.
Always willing to learn.
Absolutely. If there's something you want to speak about, feel free to send me like a Twitch DM or anything, or on Twitter or whatever. Like, I'm open to criticism and learning more. So don't feel like you're stifled in either your opinion or in what may be the right answer to something that we thought we had right to begin with but didn't.
Yeah, always stay a student and always be willing to, like, hear that something is either outdated or you're misinformed or you're wrong, or that something you say has contributed to a stigma. and if that is the case, absolutely inform us. Like, we are always open ears, and we will be doing our own research as well, like as we have been, because we are not all knowing. We are human. I mean, well,
Exactly.
you're a VTuber, so I don't know if you're human.
I don't know what I am. They never told me. But yeah, just know that this is a lighthearted show. We're not trying to be like, you know, absolute source of information. But I thought we could at least cover the basics. At least what I believe to be the basics, as far as just like identity, experiences. Most of all is just like experiences are so important and they're so different. And so having the opportunity to bring somebody who has gone through experiences like being non-binary and trans, it's very important to give a voice to those kinds of people because they don't get enough of it.
But at the same time, I am not the epitome of voices. I am not the end-all be-all of voices either. Absolutely uplift other voices, especially ones that are silenced by society way more than mine. I talk a lot, but that does not mean that I am the end-all be-all. Thanks. Just call me out.
Bring you on as a guest and just be like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Oh my god. Like you and Danny just in this, like on the side, like, this bitch talks so fucking much.
Oh my god. Let's get out of here.
Just stop talking.
No.
Maybe we should end like chatting.
Yeah.
You're like chatting like the whole time. Like we should end this early. They're talking too much. We need to go now.
This was a terrible idea. Block them on everything.
Never talk to them again.
Straight yapping, yo.
Oh. Is there anything you'd like to? All right.
Okay.
No, that's the end of that bit.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay,
that's all I got for you.
Okay. Cool. Nice. Do you think they're among like pretty common misconceptions with them queer folks? Like, have you seen from like at a personal or a friend's experience, like things that are just very commonly misconceived?
Such as,
like, by people just being confused or stuff like that.
I lived that. When I still identify with both pansexual and bisexual. But when I identified solely as bisexual, I got a lot more, you're just confused. You haven't found the right man, or oh, you're just like you're like one step away from being lesbian. It's like, no, if someone's bi, they're bi. If someone's bi, like they know how they identify better than somebody else does. But yeah, there are a lot of misconceptions, not ones that I necessarily feel I have the like
personal experience with.
Right, like not the right, but like personal experience or even exposure enough to speak on.
Gotcha.
Because they're not identities that either I keep or ones that I have like noticed in my friends' like walks of life, so but yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions out there.
There are a lot.
That's why you do the research, and that's why you fact check everything.
Yeah.
Google is a free resource.
It's so free, dude. Absolutely free.
Free.
Do we want to do another fun game?
Yeah.
Let's do another fun game. You want to do another fun game, Daly?
Sure. I was just gonna add one thing to that last thought.
Angry face.
Yeah, no, it like because this kind of goes again. Like it's great to draw parallels here because that's how we all learn how to coexist. Just stop telling people how to live their lives, like just in general, really, because like a lot of misconceptions and a lot of misconstrued topics, themes, what have you, are coming from people who want to control other people and tell them how to feel, how to say, how to be. And it's like, you're not me, dog. Why are you why are you telling me what to do? So
And yeah, just because someone shares a label with you doesn't mean that their experience is going to be exactly how your experience is.
mhm.
So you can never just tell someone how to be, because people are
That's
all gonna be
literally different for everybody.
Yeah.
No,
The
no,
human experience is not knowing somebody else's experience, like
that's
verbatim.
literally how it works. So yeah, acceptance is a huge thing, and we love that shit. Okay, Danny. So I'm going to give you a series of pictures, and I want
all of
you.
me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, there are many pictures of Damian, and we
Oh,
just
no.
want you to rate them. If you don't give them anything less than a 10, we'll come for you. Anyway, there's going to be a series of pictures of famous drag queens, and what I want you to do is just take a stab in the dark at what you think their name is.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon with drag queens?
Or like my dad names Pokemon.
Yeah, my dad names Pokemon type shit. So feel free, get creative. First thing that comes to your head. Okay, here we go. Who's that drag queen?
Who's that drag queen?
Yes, I did make that silhouette of RuPaul.
Nice. First one's RuPaul. Easy. Final answer.
Shut up, dude. First one. Why isn't it working? Hello? Hello? Oh no. Oh, that's why. Haha.
Knocks on the screen.
Here we go.
All right. First thing that comes to mind. Cloudy Cassandra.
Cloudy Cassandra. Cloudy Cassandra is fantastic.
That is a good name.
Now, what inspired this? Oh wait, you have another one.
So first of all, the hair. I was gonna go with Chrissy, if not Cassandra. I might not get like the rest of the name right. Cloud. The thing is, the hair reminds me of clouds. You know, it's very poofy, very up there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you got none of the name right.
None.
Fair. Fair.
But that's not the point of this exercise.
True. But it's just the first. It came to me.
I like it. Honestly, they should reconsider. This is Alaska Thunderfuck.
Alaska Thunderfuck.
Yeah. You decide which name is better.
However, if anyone is watching and they do drag, if you use any of these names that
God,
he
let us
comes up
know.
with, you owe him royalties. No, I'm kidding.
Do let us know.
Yeah, please actually do let us know.
Because
I send my blessings to all drag queens that I. What would be like the proper verbiage for like the spawning of drag queens from this?
Birthing.
The birthing.
The creation.
The babying of the drag.
You have my blessings regardless.
Very good.
So,
You heard it here first.
Cloudy Cassandra, wherever you are,
We stand.
I believe in you.
Let us know when your next gig is. We'll be there.
Yeah.
All right, next.
The pattern, I'm just being drawn in. Now see, the thing is, like, I'm coming up with names based off of the outfit, and I know that's wrong. So I need to think more broad. So okay, remind me, the previous one was Alaska
Thunderfuck.
Alaska Thunderfuck. So that's got to be like on the high caliber of names as far as just like creativity. So, you know, if that's a 10, this has to be like maybe a 7. So let's go with Kiki.
Keep going.
Kiki Clementine.
Kiki Clementine. You.
I'm wrong, aren't I?
You're so good at this. These names are flawless. This is Bob, the drag queen.
Bob, the drag queen.
Yep,
100%.
Bob.
Okay, I think I feel like I'm being set up.
Shut up. What do you mean?
Is there something on my face?
You be kind of looking
mean-
like a clown right now.
Yeah,
But
you
I
do
can
kinda
only
look like-
see you. You're like 5 pixels at maximum. Because you're
Yeah.
so far away. The pixels get limited
All right,
the further away you are.
fair enough.
Is that why I'm so crunchy? Or is that the TV static?
It's
It's
a CRT, dude.
It's a CRT. Yeah, they're not that great. We don't have a lot of funding in this school.
Yeah, this is Bob. They're also
Bob the
a
drag
very
queen.
famous drag queen. One of my personal favorites. They're fucking hilarious.
Mhm.
Um,
I love Bob.
I like Bob.
I like
Alright.
Bob.
I like Bob. Here you go.
Okay. All right. I think now I should be able to deduce using context clues that this.
Oh.
Do not
No,
Google.
I'm not googling. Wait, how would I even Google? Yeah, I had to get closer because I couldn't see from back there.
Oh, good.
What
Now we
is
can.
on your
What the
face?
fuck is going on?
What?
Do you have clown
What's
makeup
wrong with my
on,
face?
or
Are
is
you a little
this-
funny little
Are
clown?
you in drag makeup now?
Is that?
Am I?
Are you?
Is this is this
Are you a funny
changing?
little clown?
Are you a funny
Or-
little clown, man? Are you a funny little clown, man?
Funny little clown.
I might be a
You're a
funny
funny
little
little clown.
Funny little clown. When I was sunburned on my nose, I looked like a funny little clown.
You little clown. You know what? Nobody's first drag is, you know, the
Everybody's
cleanest.
got to start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere.
So this is who's the I'm blanking on this. Who's the boss from Final Fantasy? The Jester?
The from 6.
Yeah. What was their name?
Fantasy 6. That is Kefka. Kefka
Okay.
Palazzo.
Okay. So I feel like they're channeling some Kefka here.
Uh-huh.
So their drag name is Ashley Paluzzi.
I want to know how A and B equaled like 7 in your brain there.
Wait, Ashley Paluzzi? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Paluzzi.
This has got
Or-
Nick.
Or Paloosely?
Paloosely? Like hold me paloosely? But don't
yeah,
let go?
Wait, that's a good one.
Hold me paloosely?
Ashley Paloosely.
Okay, yeah, no. This has got Mick.
Got Mick.
They were a finalist on the last season of RuPaul's Drag Race. They were my personal favorite. They didn't win, but Simone is good too. We're not against Simone.
Say that one more time. Gottmik?
Gottmik, Gottmik.
Oh, okay.
Their clown, the pale clown makeup thing is their jam.
I see. So I was right following that thread.
Yeah. The clown vibe,
Okay.
Yeah.
Little clown.
So that is a brand choice.
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. You're doing great. You're not getting him right, but trust me, you're getting him. You're doing great.
I see.
Here we go.
The letter S is coming to mind first.
Okay.
So let's see. Summer.
Summer. Okay.
Summer. I'm gonna use that as a base.
Okay.
Summer.
Hey yo, they turned Dexter's mom blue.
Atomic Summer. Yeah.
Atomic Summer. I love that. Now there is a drag queen called Atomic Betty, so
Oh.
you're onto something there. Atomic Summer kind of slaps. Well done, Daniel.
I'm just going off vibes alone.
Okay, I love this. So this is Juno Birch.
Juno Birch.
They are a regular alien housewife.
Digging it. See, I saw the blue and I'm like, it's got to be something out of this world. But I went Atomic Wasteland and not extraterrestrial.
Yeah. No, understandable. Roswell. All right, here we go.
This better not be another Bob the drag queen situation, where it's just like Sam.
No.
Would it be some sort of like Tina?
You're feeling a Tina from this song.
I'm feeling a Tina, like a tiny Tina, but that's copywritten, so not that.
To large Tina.
Large Tina.
To large.
See, the thing is, I keep coming up with like these like very extravagant names. Like I want to be saying Tina Torticini, but
Tina Torticini.
That's nowhere near my final answer. I'm gonna keep the
Okay.
Tina in there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give half my answer. I'm gonna lock in the Tina part.
Okay.
I don't know what the rest of the name could be. Maybe like, I don't know. Glam, glitter.
Tina Glam Glitter.
Tina Glam Glitter.
Tina quotations glam glitter.
Yeah. Last name Glitter.
Okay. Tina Glam Glitter. That's your final answer?
Yeah. You know what? Let's rock with it.
This is Lady Bunny.
Lady Bunny. I could have come up with that.
This is the oldest drag queen to ever exist. I don't know
really,
literally, but she's been around since like dinosaurs, man.
I was like, I don't think literally, but
she's old school as fuck. She's very what's the word? She's legendary.
Legendary
Okay.
bunny.
Exactly. All right, here comes the next one.
If you get this one wrong, I will never forgive you.
Like, to be honest, I feel like I've heard some of these. And I'm when you tell me the answer, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I've heard of this drag queen. But right now,
I feel like you have.
Besides RuPaul, I can't think of.
I know for a fact you have.
Have I? Oh, see, like now it's the test anxiety. It's not letting me think of
No, you're
anything
fine.
I could know.
No, please come up with a name still.
I'll give you a hint. The mug.
The mug. I was gonna say like there's a logo on the mug, but I wasn't sure if that was like just a prop mug.
It gives you a tiny bit of a hint, just a teensy beensy bit of a hint.
TC, is that what I'm seeing? TCV. The crazy. Is this Tina?
Is this Tina? Oh man, you almost had it on the last one.
Oh. Tina Turner? No.
Well,
There are plenty of drag queens who do homages to Tina Turner, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is very true.
But this is not Tina Turner, no.
Christina. Victoria.
Just, you're coming up with a name. You don't have to come up with the right name.
Just the overall vibe.
Vibe.
What
yeah.
is this vibe?
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a test, this is a game.
I'm trying to channel it because like Channel 5 News, the channel, the TV's Christina Williams.
Christina Williams.
But TV's like that's part of the name too.
TV's Christina Williams.
Yeah.
Fine answer?
Thunder Thighs.
Wait, is it
Christina Williams
Thunder Thighs? Is that the whole name?
But that's
whole
just
name.
that's just what their friend calls them.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
quote Thunder Thighs will be at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you positive you want to go with that? Is that
The fourth.
The fourth.
the fourth?
fourth.
TV's
Yeah.
Christina Williams Thunder Thighs the fourth.
Yeah.
This
is Trixie Mattel.
It is Trixie Mattel.
Trixie Mattel.
We were literally just talking about her in the chat.
Oh.
This is if I have had to have talked about them.
You definitely have, but that's what I'm saying. Like right now,
her mug is Trixie Cosmetics. It's her
makeup
line
brand.
of makeup,
Yeah.
which is why I keep telling. It's why I keep saying you're not allowed to send me any more Trixie products ever.
the C is for cosmetics.
Cosmetics. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have heard you talk about all of these. It's just right now, it's not coming to the surface.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's too much cake on my face.
Yeah, you did.
That's why this is Who's That Drag Queen?
And not in the the actual questioning sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
but
is the
like
shit my dad says.
Well, don't you hate it when like when you get it wrong on the Who's That Pokemon, you're like,
It's Pikachu. It's Clefairy.
fuck. Yeah, that's how I feel because I'm like, damn it, I could have known.
Yeah, but you couldn't have. Like, you've heard us talk about her, but I don't think you've ever seen her.
That's fair. Do you believe you've seen her before or just heard the name?
Hard to tell.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Or that's it. Never mind.
That one's RuPaul.
that one's RuPaul.
You done it.
We did it.
Congratulations, you did it.
Nice. Ooh, man.
Gay lol.
Welcome back to Gay Lol.
That was tough.
Do you feel thoroughly challenged after that one?
Yeah, no, I thought I was out here being like, you know what? I think I learned something today, which I did. But then you showed me there's still much more to be learned.
Specifically about drag queens.
Every day we learn a little more.
That's a great message.
Moral of the story.
Absolutely true. All jokes aside, but also please learn your drag queens.
Yeah, it's an essential part of living. You have to know. One day they're gonna like be our Congress people and We're gonna have to know all
God,
their
I hope
names.
so. That'd
and-
be cool.
Oh god, it would be a shit show.
That would be chaos. That would be chaos.
So when do you guys think the world's gonna stop destigmatizing, or when is the world going to destigmatize eating a banana?
I hope never. That shit's funny. There was actually, speaking of, I know that you wrote that down
Yeah.
way earlier.
Yeah.
But at Pride, someone walked up to one of the people on bikes and handed them a banana, and the entire crowd cheered at how they ate the banana. Your neck just went crazy.
Oh god,
mode.
don't look at me. Don't look at me.
You went crazy mode.
I was adjusting.
Goodbye.
Everything's okay.
It's okay. You were just trying to do a death drop. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not great at it. My thighs are not flexible enough for that shit.
Very good.
So what would you say is your top 5 gay icons? Who are the icons? Who are the shining members?
That's a really hard question because
It-
most of them are my friends.
Fair.
Like most of the gay icons that inspire me are my friends and like people that I follow on like TikTok. Don't clown me. But like honestly, like following incredible trans people and like anyone under like the LGBTQ umbrella really has made like those people have like shaped how I like learned about being LGBT, you know. So that's a very hard question to pinpoint people specifically, because there is a very overflowing long list.
That's you know that's
It's a cop-out.
That's fair. Listen, my questions I write in a feverish state, so
No, and it's valid. Like I definitely have a lot of like queer icons and stuff like that, but it's hard to, when you're asked that question, to pinpoint just a few of them because you're
right.
like,
It's like who's your favorite band? And it's like, oh fuck.
okay, but what genre? Okay, but what, like, in what walk of life? What aspect are you asking?
Right,
You know, and you're
right.
sitting there and you're like, I know I have them, but I don't remember their names now. Like, I have no idea. And then people are like, do you even like music? And you're like, yeah, I do. I think.
Understandable. Any notable mentions? Anybody that you think would be good to follow, especially as like resources or anything like that?
Oh gosh. People to follow.
Even if it's one of your TikTokers.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, like that's also hard because like I could come up with a list, I guess, but that would take a minute. I don't know, just don't follow me on Twitter, please. Do not follow me on Twitter. I mean, you can, but don't. But I don't know. It's a really hard question because the people who come to mind are people like, there are people who have like hundreds of thousands of followers that are great to follow because they are up on like world events and things like that, and like, you know, talking about current issues and stuff. But there's also people who who are lesser known, that have way more insight too, and I don't know even where to start with like who to follow. But definitely exploring, like, by even just searching like topics that you want to know more about, you can find people to follow. Like, I know that everyone clowns on TikTok. I really do. I get it. I understand. But it is a very good resource too. There are people who will explain things in ways that are easier to digest than like watching our news. And again, you can fact check anything through Google. So just searching topics that mean a lot to you, like things that you want to learn more about, and like Googling stuff. Like you can find people to follow who are like very much better at explaining things than I am. I should have come up with a list.
That
I should have written a list.
I didn't tell you this was going to be a question, so that's totally fine. Unpreparedness is how we get by on this show.
Yeah, that's fair.
Speaking of resources, I did want to bring up a couple foundations that we would really like to recommend you check out and donate to. We have, of course, the Trevor Project. I'll be linking these in chat here. Care to explain what the Trevor Project is while I put this in chat?
They are like a crisis line. They're an organization that helps with 24/7 suicide prevention for LGBTQ plus youth. They have, oh god, I just donated to them. Hold on. I just donated to them. I should know more about this. Saying this out loud. Yeah, they focus on suicide prevention efforts. Like they have like a toll-free line. They have like crisis responses. Hello. Yeah, they're
a good foundation.
Yeah,
I will say that.
The suicide prevention is their like main focus, with like LGBT like youth like as a whole. I mean, I think it's LGBT anybody, but it focuses for youth.
Yeah, they do seem youth oriented, but it's definitely just overall counseling for, you know, the LGBT community. What's great about this is like that is their jam, and that is what they're trying to do. They're a trustworthy foundation.
Yeah, they have a chat, a phone line. You can text them. They have crisis counselors 24/7, 365 days a year, anywhere in the U.S.
Yeah, they also accept
100%
volunteers.
Confidential and 100% free.
But they just want to help out queer kids. Make sure they have a happy life and they have good foundations for figuring themselves out and being safe, and that's good shit.
Good shit, sign me the fuck up.
Good shit. The next one we have is the Okra Project, which is another good foundation. They're very nice. It seems here they're there to help the Black trans community. I think overall the LGBT community, but I believe they focus on Black trans.
Yeah, they focus on Black trans youth. Well, people of all ages. But yeah, they're focused on helping Black trans people. They by bringing like food to them, cultural specific meals and resources, where like to all Black trans people, and I think that's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are a couple organizations we found that we thought we'd bring up. If you feeling generous and want to help out the community, definitely check those out. So far, I feel like those are at least the ones I know of that are trustworthy. You know, they're not putting their money into bullshit, and they're, you know, directly using it to help those who need it.
To give back to the community.
Exactly.
There are more. And I know there are more, but I did not come up with a list of more, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. And it's very hard when it comes to finding, you know, the right place to donate, because it's been spoiled by foundations who don't do the best things with their money. So
Susan B. Komen, Susan G. Komen? I don't know. That one specifically is
bad. Poop. Poo ass. But yeah, those are some good productive foundations. Definitely check them out. But yeah, before I let you go, let us know where we can find you, and any closing statements.
You can find me in the back alley ready to fight. Let's go. No, I am dreamiecl0ud. That's dreamy with an IE and cloud with a 0 on basically every platform. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. You can find me at your mom's house. I'm kidding. But and my closing remarks are definitely just to remember that, like, you always have something to learn, whether it be about yourself or about the world. Thank you for tagging me in the comments.
Yeah.
We are not the end all be all of information and stuff like that. We are human. We are going to make mistakes. This video in 10 years time could be completely outdated, and things could like change, because things are always changing and we're always getting new information. So keep an open mind and keep yourself like willing to learn things, whether it be from like resources like Google or Wikipedia, or even like looking at things on Twitter or like things on TikTok and just researching them and making sure that what you're reading or what you're ingesting is actually factual. But always be willing to be told that you are wrong, and that this is the correct thing, and don't take it as a like criticism. Well, that's not. Take it as constructive criticism. Don't take it as a character flaw, because we are human and we're always learning. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I had a brain for 5 seconds. It's gone now.
That's all we needed from you. Danny, how are we feeling? Any closing remarks? Oh.
Well,
yeah, dick butt.
all I wanted to say was that today was a very special episode. I feel like I learned a lot. I hope all those people out there watching this also learned a lot. Closing statements, I mean, you know, it's all about love, it's all about acceptance, it's all about self-expression. We're all here to live on this blue earth together, so let's not make it any harder for anyone else than it needs to be. You know, science didn't start with just knowing everything, it started with asking questions. So always ask questions and hear people out when they want to say something. But yeah, other than that, I mean, like, you know, Squander Squad is a program brought to you by viewers like you and our free time. Yep. This is what we're doing with your time and your resources that you send us weekly.
Wait, what? Weekly? What resources?
We can talk about that later. I'm also.
What are you talking about?
I'm also known as Metalcore Wolf. You can find me on my stream whenever I stream, which is not consistent, but it happens. But yeah, I appreciate our wonderful guest, our wonderful classroom, and yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I know this isn't, it's not as absurd as it usually is, but we really wanted to get something done for Pride Month, do something a little more educational.
I want to be a part of the absurdity at some point too.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
We can do a little more of a dumb, lighthearted episode. We'll likely be returning to form in the next one. But yeah, I hope y'all had fun. I will let you know. We didn't get it. The secret word was extravagant.
Darn.
Is that what I couldn't hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't get it, but I already.
What was gonna happen if I said extravagant?
Do you want to know what was gonna happen?
Yeah.
I didn't make this for nothing, so here we go.
Yay! Oh my god, that's a lot. I love that.
I made this really long. Keep dancing.
we done dancing yet?
No.
Can we go home now?
No.
Are we... my toes are bleeding and I want to leave.
Keep dancing. Okay, it's over.
All right.
All right.
That was my workout for forever.
Same. That work from home life.
Hell yeah.
All right. Thank you everybody who came to hang out, maybe learn something new. It's important to learn new things, and especially when it comes to learning new things about people, because people are why we're here. Thank you to everybody who followed and subscribed. I really appreciate it. You keep us going. You make it all worth it. So thank you. Next episode, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'll keep you posted. But I guess I haven't announced this yet, but we have a Discord server now. So if you would like to keep up to date on dumb shit, clips, memes, scheduling, we'll keep you posted there. So come check it out. Do we have an invite link?
We
For
should.
Can you slap an invite link in there?
I'll fish it for you.
Thank you. If I do anything,
create
anything
one.
will break.
I think I can create one. I think this works. Let's find out. Did I do it? I think I did it. Try
Oh,
that.
I
no.
don't think you have rights, but I
Oh.
do.
Oh,
Oh.
hello.
Well, one of those will work.
So come over there, hang out, share memes. I love memes. We love memes.
Do I
Memes.
secret word? No, it was only if I secret worded. You missed it.
You missed it. We can
It
do
was
it.
very long. Let's not do it again.
Oh,
it was
okay.
great though.
All
Wait,
right.
do you want to do it again?
You know what? That's how we'll close it out here. For real this
Hell
time.
yeah.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a good time.
Extravagant.
And we'll see you again soon, I think. Probably. Bye.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Yeah. Bye bye now. Bye bye. Goodbye. Bye bye. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Oh thank God, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.